How did a scan not pick this up?
Huh. I wonder what the Remnant Builders' plans were.
You come to my home without even a hello, and now this? Poking around my private rooms, robbing me?
You were hoarding water, threatening the survival of every person on this planet.
Self-defense. It's you people, you Vesagara, who threatened me. My brother tried to help your people when they first came here. He showed them where to find shelter, allowed them to take freely from our water tanks. He was killed for his trouble. I won't be as foolish as Asgar.
That's awful. You have my sympathy.
I've no use for sympathy. You can keep it. These scavengers respect no one. Not me, not you. But they do respect the planet. As long as they need me to survive, they live by my rules.
You want me to forget everything I've seen.
Exactly. You say nothing. You allow me to protect myself and my home how I want.
You expect me to do this just because you asked nicely?
Your Nexus needs resources to survive. Eladin is rich in those. What I gather, I will share, just so long as Eladin remains mine.
How long have you known about this water?
Asgar and I found it years ago, on a mining expedition. The Remnant nearly killed us. I knew, even then, that I wanted to keep it a secret. It gave us an advantage. It took time to convince Asgar, but he came around eventually. I made him promise.
You have a deal. I'll say nothing about what I found here.
You've made the right choice. In return, I'll share the resources I gather with you. I'll leave whatever I can spare in my office. Think of it as a tithe.
Temperature at the Paradise is currently 32 degrees Celsius, Pathfinder.
That's quite a change. The vault really did its job.
What a creep.
You haven't said anything to anyone, I hope. Don't forget to check the office if you haven't already. Left something in there for you.
You hinted at your story when we last talked. Your brother, the lake. I'd like to know more.
Feels like so long ago. We were just exploring, looking for places, scrap minerals, anything. Asgar provoked a pod of Remnant, and we figured they had to be guarding something. That's how we found the lake. It allowed us to make Eladin our refuge.
And then the Nexus exiles came along.
Asgar felt sorry for them. They were so far from home. Most were fine, but one man wanted to know where the water was. He captured Asgar, forced him to tell, then killed him. I avenged my brother, but I learned I couldn't trust outsiders.
What that exile did was terrible. I don't blame you for not trusting us.
But now I've found one of your kind who is trustworthy. As they say, the sunrise begins with a sliver of light.
You have a pretty good attitude for a place like this.
I've got nothing to complain about. I'm rich and no one messes with me. Most powerful woman on Eladin.
Yeah?
I don't mean to brag, but absolutely.
What else is here?
I'm a businesswoman, not a tour guide, but I'll tell you what I know if it suits me.
You get along with the Krogan?
Everyone comes to Eladin with the dream of leaving, except me and the Krogan. They built their colony into a sinkhole. Smart. Keeps it cool enough for them, I guess.
They have their own water?
Unfortunately for them, no. But Mulder and I get along well, so far.
Who lives on this planet?
Desperate folks, mostly. Misfits, some. Those that can't get along in the regular world. Or people willing to make a profit off that desperation.
Like you?
Careful, sweetheart. You want to keep me on your good side. There's a place they call the Flop House, eastish of here. Den of murder and misery. You should pay it a call.
What can you tell me about that derelict ship?
Ah, you came here to get killed, did ya? Scavengers are trying to pull it apart, is all I know. I don't go near their claims. They shoot on sight.
What can I buy?
I don't know. What do you have to trade? Mostly I sell water, but you should go out to the tanks if you want that.
Is there anywhere else on the planet to, I don't know, find water?
Not really. And if I don't like the look of you or you get on my bad side, then no water for you.
What are you looking at?
To be honest, I'm curious about what's going on here.
What's going on is none of your damn business. Keep walking, or I'm gonna shoot out your knees.
I thought the rule was no guns.
That won't protect you outside the gates. If you see me there, you better run.
Pathfinder, is it necessary to engage with this individual? I don't see how it helps our cause.
Right. Let's just back away slowly, guys. Don't have to ask me twice.
Ryder, I heard that little exchange. I don't understand. Wow. Be careful around that one, Ryder. Excellent. Interesting.
I'm gonna mess you up when we get out. Think you're tough?
Interesting.
Wait till they meet me on the dunes.
Thanks, Ryder. That should be enough. I'll analyze this and let you know what I find.
This scrap will be my ticket out of here. You just watch. Think you're tough? The worm almost killed me. Got out of the way just...
Hey, I recognize your insignia. Your Nexus, right? A Pathfinder. Kent Halsey, Nexus Security.
Didn't know your duties reached all the way to Eladin.
It doesn't. I'm here for... personal reasons. My sister Isabel fell in with the wrong people. She joined the rebellion and was exiled to Kadara. Somehow, she pissed off enough people to end up in this hellhole.
Your security and your sister's a troublemaker. Puts you in an awkward situation.
I don't care about that. I'm here to find her. I know she can't come back to the Nexus, but we can start over on Kadara. Together.
You're a good brother, Kent.
Don't congratulate me yet. The problem is, I underestimated this planet. I don't have a vehicle or a way to survive the heat. I'm stuck before I've even started.
Don't worry. I can track Isabel down for you.
I hoped you'd say that. I think the salvager from Kadara has info on her. She wouldn't give me anything, but maybe you can get her talking.
Well, well, look at you. I'm good at reading people. Want me to guess who you are?
Shoot.
A Pathfinder.
How did she know?
How do you know?
I cheated. I run salvage to Kadara. Word travels fast there. Should hear what the Collective is saying about you.
Well, now I'm curious.
Don't worry, all good things.
Got info on someone named Isabel Halsey?
What am I, your personal database?
Come on, you're the only one here who doesn't want to kill me. Just help me out.
Fine, fine. I've never met her, but I heard a few scavengers talking. Mentioned a cave out in the dunes. Something about Isabel's time being limited. This is the nav point. Just watch out. That's a bad area.
All of Eladin is a bad area.
Good point.
What's your take on Eladin?
If the worm or the gang leaders don't kill you, the heat in Ataraxia will. I don't know how anyone can live here.
Somehow, they make it work.
Barely. At least once a trip, an escaped slave or ex-cultist tries to bribe me for a ride out of here. Except the Krogan. I've seen New Tachanka. We'd all be lucky to have a setup like theirs.
Ever work with a guy named Reyes?
Reyes? He's one of my buyers, actually. You know him?
We've met.
I'm not surprised. Reyes knows everyone. Some a little too well.
You said you run salvage to Kadara? How does that work?
The scavengers come from Hell's Promise to sell me their scraps. I pay them next to nothing.
Charming. Then what?
I haul my loot to Kadara and sell to the merchants. The charlatan takes a portion of my haul, of course. I'm still sitting pretty. Sometimes I even buy water from Ania and sell it at a premium in the flop house. It's a solid life.
If you say so. You must deal with the scavengers a lot.
No more than I have to. Slavery, cannibalism, gang leader worship. It's enough to make my skin crawl.
I plan to keep my distance.
Smart. But it's not just the gang leaders. The ones in the Paradise are dangerous too. This is supposed to be a neutral zone, but I don't trust the scavengers to follow the rules.
Take it easy.
Always do.
I detect multiple hostile life forms.
Outlaw camp.
Isabel
Let's
could be in trouble.
introduce ourselves. Target.
Okay, hold it. You. The one killing my guys? Come in here. I want to talk to you.
Was that Isabel? Oh boy.
Outlaw junk pile. They'll want to defend it.
Well, well. You're from the Nexus. Should have known. I don't sell to your kind. Matter of principle.
If you're Isabel, your brother sent me.
Kent? For what?
He wants you to go back with him to Gadara.
Well, you can tell him I'm not going anywhere. On the Nexus, I was a merchant's assistant. On Kadara, I ran errands. Now, I make weapons for the most powerful gang leaders on Eladin. I get perks, protection, and no one would dare touch me. Finally get the respect I deserve. And the best part is, I don't have to talk to ass-kissing Nexus dogs. Except now, I guess.
I'll just tell Kent he's wasting his time.
Glad we reached an accord. Now get out of my camp.
Confirmed. Calling outpost.
You really did it. Almost a civil war, and you brought them back.
But it's all about the resources. No poetry, right?
I considered the Krogan a permanent loss. Too many egos involved. Thankfully, my ledgers don't care how they get filled. If I can retroactively call the Krogan colony an outpost, that's a win. But that practicality is not universal. Tan will hate this.
I'm not interested in opinions that don't see the value here.
Good, because there will be a lot of them. But not from me. This is the last one, Pathfinder. The last golden failure we thought we'd lost. You did it. And it will undoubtedly draw one of Dr. Kennedy's trackers. Search the Zaubre system. She and her child are still a priority. But for now, I need your voice to remind them what this meant. Get the flags waving.
This seems more important than that.
It's about setting a tone, not telling the whole story.
There's a reason the Krogan came with the initiative. Why the initiative needs them. It's obvious on Eladin. They bring out a part of ourselves that we need. Welcome to New Tachanka. We're all a little Krogan here.
One for the records, Pathfinder. Addison out.
Tried to enter our family quarters. You tell him if we catch him there again, he's losing a hand.
If you... Karista Chana, Andromeda Initiative. Here to oversee operations and attempt to repair relations between the Nexus and the Nakmor clan. It is a tremendous accomplishment, securing their cooperation.
We can't afford to be divided. We need to work together to survive.
I understand. And I promise to do everything I can to maintain relations.
How's the situation here?
Actually, I have a concern. There's a remnant architect in the area. You might have even seen it on your way in. If it detects us, all the Krogan, it's going to attack.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Ryder. In the meantime, I'll have our security on alert. If it comes down to a fight, we'll fight.
I should get going.
Be well, Pathfinder.
Architect!
Legs are weak.
Time for a headshot! Just keeps making more!
Over the legs. Bring it down.
Get it before it's gone!
Over the legs. Over the head. It made friends. Legs are weak. That worked.
Reloading!
Shake 'em up. Interface, quick.
So much violence.
Ha! One of your people tried to enter our family quarters.
Good news?
You
The
tell him
architect
if
is
we catch him
pacified.
there again, he's
It might come
losing
close,
a
but it
hand.
won't be a danger.
That's a relief. Thank you, Ryder.
I should get going.
Be well, Pathfinder.
Hello? What's going on?
I should get back to things.
Sounds good. Pathfinder, I've detected the last CK tracker we need.
Right. We need to find Dr. Kennedy before the row car.
I'm picking up something. Deploying probe.
Erratic. It's drifting. And I'm getting Ket drive wash.
Now the Ket are involved? Damn it. Get close.
Cal was right. Signs of Ket. But I'm getting data. The 4 trackers give us a point of origin on Vold.
That planet has no shortage of leftover Ket.
We don't want a baby near Exaltation. Or row car. We have to find them on Vold.
Hey, Ryder, I've got news about Karen.
Here we are. One young piejack. Ready to see Andromeda, huh? Sam, can you send a note to Kesh? Make sure our new friend gets delivered to the Tempest?
Acknowledged.
Hello there.
Hello?
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Whoops. Looks like our piejack friend got out of his cage. He'll be fine, won't he? The exercise will probably do him good.
Hey, Ryder. Thinking about our run through the Archon's flagship. Word of warning. You die again, I'm taking it to HR as emotional abuse. Stop it.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
To Eos in the Pythia system has discovered a mysterious facility that authorities are calling a vault. Though not much yet is known about the underground structure, it's believed to be remnant in origin. Noted Asari scientist, Pelisaria Basale.
What we activated in the vault drastically improved the atmosphere on Eos.
This is a high-profile
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
This memory is from your mother's final day.
It was a good fight, soldier.
It's not over yet.
Alec.
No.
Alec, we have a few hours. Let's enjoy them.
And after that?
You'll still have each other.
But we want you.
I love you, Mom.
I love you. Both of you. Live your lives. Do great things. I see so much potential in you. And remember, fall in love. At least once.
I'll let you guys talk.
Say it, Alec. Say it. Then I will. Goodbye. Watch out for the kids. Be there for them.
I will.
Mourn me, Alec, but don't let this destroy you. What did you used to say when you were in N7?
When your back's against the wall, if you can't run from it, use it.
Remember that. Be strong.
Never as strong as you. I love you, Ellen.
I didn't expect that.
Death remains an elusive concept for me, a finite end in a cosmos otherwise filled with infinite possibilities.
I don't think it's the end. Mom didn't just disappear forever.
Where did she go?
I don't know. I like to think existence somehow continues.
In which case, my failure to save her may not be total. Your father hoped I would cure her.
I never understood. With all your capabilities, Sam, why did she die?
My ability to enhance organic physiology has limitations. Your mother's disease was systemic. It also seems that life is more than just biology. It is the will to continue living. I believe your mother accepted her fate, and likewise, her body surrendered. Your progress as Pathfinder has unlocked an additional memory.
Let's see it.
A moment. There is an added layer of security.
What was it Gian Garson said? The code word is Fulcrum?
That worked. This is the last memory your father encrypted, from the final planning stages of Hyperion's departure.
Castus, thanks for calling. Not a lot of people still admit to knowing me.
I owe you. Those were good days on the Citadel, Alec. I checked with my son Garrus. He works there now, CSEC.
And?
He says the Council thinks Commander Shepard's story is bogus.
Uh-huh. But?
Privately, I've heard they're starting to wonder.
This threat, they're called Reapers?
Shepard's word for them. Something about a cycle, an extinction event that happens every 50,000 years, galaxy-wide. And supposedly the alarm clock's about to go off again.
Unbelievable.
I know. But according to Garrus, Shepard's as level-headed as they come. Takes after you. And N7. So, if the commander says these Reapers are coming, I don't want to be around to see them.
Thanks, Castus.
Take care.
Yes?
I checked around. There might be something to this.
If there is a war, the scramble for resources will be on a scale we've never seen before. The chaos will be monumental.
We should accelerate our timetable.
They will keep the reason quiet. No need to alarm anyone. But the arcs must be underway before any fighting starts. We can't get caught in the crossfire.
Agreed.
Is there something else?
Years ago, you mentioned salvation for a lot of people. You knew this was coming.
I knew something was coming. In theory. Shepard made it real.
And now that you're right,
We'll need a new home. We're going to be all that's left of civilization.
Sam,
Yes, Pathfinder?
track down my kids. Tell them their old man needs to talk. It's urgent. And how is Ellen?
She remains in stasis. As you hoped, it has suspended the progress of her disease.
Make sure her pod is on the Hyperion. Don't use her real name. I'll tell the kids when the time is right. Sam, transfer Pathfinder access. Encrypt memories. There's still hope for your mother.
Mom is here? Alive?
Alec blocked all knowledge of this memory. I now recall his directive to put Ellen into stasis. He hoped it would halt further progress of her disease until a cure could be found.
Sam, this is the best news I've heard in a long time.
It is indeed cause for optimism, although Alec did not want to raise hopes prematurely. This is the reason you were made Pathfinder, to see the process through.
Where's Mom now?
Here on the Hyperion. Ellen is in a stasis pod under a false name. Elizabeth Riley.
So this was Dad's plan.
Alec could not live with the thought of Ellen recovering, only to discover you had died. He sacrificed himself to ensure you and Scott could one day be reunited with your mother. He was also concerned that what he knew about the Reapers and the Benefactor remained secret. He entrusted you with this knowledge. Additional logs with pertinent information are now unlocked in Alec's quarters.
Now we know what Gian Garson meant. That something big spooked the Benefactor. It was these Reapers. What do you know about them?
A Spectre operative in the Milky Way, Commander Shepard, launched an investigation in 2183 into the existence of an ancient race known as Reapers. According to Shepard's information, the Reapers invade the Milky Way every 50,000 years to destroy any advanced organic life. Allegedly, this cycle has been occurring for millions of years. Shepard claimed the Reapers' return was imminent.
But why was Gian Garson murdered?
Recall Garson's words about the Benefactor. Now they're moving 100,000 of us to Andromeda. I hope it's all for good, but I have my doubts.
What does that mean? Who was or is the Benefactor?
Unknown.
That was over 600 years ago. Was Shepard right? Did the Reapers come back?
Additional logs in your father's quarters have unlocked. Their implications are troubling. Your father believed it prudent that you have this information should anything happen to him.
Got it. I need to go find Mom.